All right. So it's like it's checks and detriments. So you stay with checks or you stay with detriments. It's a probable situation. Okay. If you find situations that are probable to exist, you gotta decide: is it a check or is it a detriment? Check's good. Check's always good. Most people don't want a check. No one wants a detriment. So you gotta find out: are you a check or are you a detriment? It's basically a situation of what is probable. You need to know if you are a check or a detriment. Check means that you notice something, like you see something you recognize. Okay, that's a check. Always keep a check. You know what I mean? So if you keep checks, it's opposite of keeping detriments. So you don't keep checks, okay, create issues. Have nothing to do with anything besides checks. Just keep checks. Try not to keep detriments. That's definitely the opposite of keeping checks. People that stay with detriments are people that don't keep checks. You can't reserve, okay, for someone that is not a check. Always keep a check for somebody. Always. They say check yourself. You don't need to check yourself. Other people will check you. Right? You know what I'm saying? Alright. You don't check yourself. You think you're gonna get checked? You gotta check everybody, dude. You gotta check everybody. Unless you're a detriment. People out there at detriment, they get checked. You know what I mean? Don't keep checks. So you gotta keep nothing reserved. Eventually you see something you don't understand. That's why you gotta keep checks. You don't keep checks, it's a detriment. I'm looking for some detrimental stuff constantly. I'm trying to find something that is kept up, something that's kept a secret. That's why I keep checks. You don't want to be involved with secrecy. Okay, you don't want to meet someone who has secrets. Okay, that's a detriment. Why? Because you gotta keep checks. It's got nothing to do with flossing. That's why I say you don't need to check yourself. If you floss, keep checks on other people. That's why you gotta know where you're at. You gotta know what's around you. So me, I'm not about it. You know me, I'm around it. Feel what I'm saying? Had things been about you, you wouldn't have to be around things. Okay? So you keep things about you, that's great. But I mean, you're eventually gonna check yourself. You don't need to do that. Man, how many people check themselves out? So you better check yourself? Ooh, man, god damn it. Well, I don't understand that at all. That's not the opposite of what I'm saying. That's why I don't understand it. You got to keep checks for other people, okay? You got to keep nothing reserved. If you notice something, okay, keep checks. Don't keep notions. That's reserved. Don't feel influenced by people, okay? If you feel influenced by people, you're going to check yourself. you're gonna cooperate with systems of understanding and not systems of value. Because I feel everything you notice and not that is of notion basically is of value. Okay, so keep checks, because checks are of value. Notice things. Don't keep notions. That's reserved. Keep things reserved. That's a detriment. That's a notion. If you cannot understand truly the things you see and perceive immediately, you're a detriment. Okay, that's a goddamn digit. A digit, okay, is the extent of something you don't like. It's a measurement of something you don't like only. That's a goddamn digit, okay? That's a measurement of something I don't like, okay? So if you keep it non-detrimental, okay? If you keep the things that floss, you know what I mean, around you, just keep it around you. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be about it. You just gotta be around it. Now it's a practice of checks. Stay regal, set game. Be around it. Be about the things that aim. You know what I mean? It's not a practice. I mean, it's a partition. You gotta set limits on things. You know what? If you set a check, it's official. So keep checks. All right.